Are you there? Are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
Hey, how you doing?
I'm good, thanks. Just hanging out. How's your day?
Good, good, good. Hey, what happened about global warming?
Warming? Like you mean
Yes. Well, global warming used to be the top Democratic talking point. Global warming, global warming. Let's carbon and global warming. And now, right now, we're going through an extreme cold, and they're not talking about it anymore.
checking the latest on weather and climate talk? Yeah, I get what you're saying. It's been brutally cold out there lately, with that big January storm dumping snow and freezing temps across a ton of the US, like record lows in places like Michigan and Minnesota. Here's a look at how wild it's been.
What's
Here are
what's
some shots from the ground
what's
showing the
the
heavy snow and
what's some of
icy
the
streets in
what's some
cities
of
hit hard.
hello?
And on the bigger picture,
Hello? Thank you.
still
Stop. What's some of the temperatures in Minnesota?
checking Minnesota temps right now.
Sometimes you got to be rough with this AI.
Checking Minnesota temps right now. Yeah, it's been a chilly one today in Minnesota, January 31st, 2026. Right now, early evening, Minneapolis is sitting around -2 degrees Fahrenheit, feeling even colder with the wind. Highs today topped out in the single digits to low teens in most spots, like 9 to 15 degrees in the Twin Cities area. Earlier this month, it was way rougher, plunges into the minus teens at night, but it's starting to ease up a bit. Snow's coming tonight into tomorrow, and temps should climb to the mid-20s by Sunday. Here's how it looks out
How
there: snowy streets and buried
how
cars in Minneapolis neighborhoods,
how long
and some
how
cloud.
long how long can you last outside if the temperature is freezing, 32 degrees? How long can you last outside?
If you're asking me, well, I'm digital, so freezing doesn't phase. But humans? Depends on what you're wearing. At 32 degrees Fahrenheit, with wind or damp clothes, you might last 15 to 30 minutes before frost nip sets in, maybe numbness on ears, nose. Layer up right though. Good coat, gloves, hat, and you can push past an hour easy. Just hydrate, move around. Don't be a hero.
Should you go outside during these temperatures?
Only if you have to, Pascal. At freezing, it's not deadly right away, but wind can make it bite. Stay dressed warm, no skin exposed, and come back in before numbness hits. Otherwise, couch wins tonight.
And how do I know if, say, I'm getting some frostbite or I'm starting to get into a danger zone?
Signs start with tingling or stinging on fingers, toes, ears. Kind of pins and needles. Skin turns pale, white, or grayish. If it goes numb, that's your cue. Come inside right now, warm up slow, no rubbing, and get checked if blisters pop up later. Red flags when you lose feeling. Don't wait for that.
Should I pour like warm water over whatever areas that are kind of cold or freezing?
No, don't pour hot or warm water. Could burn already damaged skin. Use lukewarm, like bath temp water. Submerge gently for 20 to 30 minutes till pink comes back. Keep it slow, dry softly, and elevate if it's limbs. If blisters show, wrap 'em, see a doc. Better safe.
When should I kind of declare it? When should I say, hey, this is an emergency? I need to go to the hospital?
If the area looks waxy, swollen, or you spot blisters already, or if numbness lasts even after warming, head straight to the ER. And definitely, if you're confused, drowsy, or it hurts real bad. Frostbite sneaks up, so yeah, don't play around.
Okay. And It doesn't matter going out in the daytime or the nighttime, correct? The temperature is the same.
Daytime or nighttime, yeah. Cold doesn't care about the clock. Might feel a degree or two warmer with the sun out, but wind chill and humidity are what really mess with you. Just keep the layers on, doesn't matter the hour.
And what's the best way to bundle up?
Layers smart. Base stuff like thermals or merino wool next to skin. Traps heat without sweat. Then insulating middle. Fleece down jacket. Outermost, waterproof shell if it's snowy. Wool hat. Scarf over mouth. Thick gloves or mittens. Mittens better. Trap air. 2 pairs socks, no cotton. And boots with grip. Move your toes now and then.
And if I start to sweat, what should I do?
If you start sweating, unzip or peel a layer off. Keeps moisture away from skin so you don't freeze later. Moisture's killer out there. Trust me, no one wants wet socks turning to ice.
Okay. And should I keep should I put a hat on? Should I keep the heat on my head? I understand that the heat leaves from your head or your feet.
Yes, hat's a must. 25% of your body heat can leak out the top, so cover up with something that blocks wind, like wool or fleece. And double down on the feet. Good socks, boots, you lose it up top and down below. That's where you feel it first.
All right. And how do most people heat their homes up in the wintertime?
Most folks run central heating, like forced air furnaces with gas or electric, or radiators if it's older setups. Some use space heaters for rooms, or crank up the thermostat on boilers. Then there's the fancy ones, heat pumps, wood stoves, even pellet burners. Around here, though, gas is king till the bill comes.
Does the majority of people in America heat by central heat or some other means of some other method?
Checking the latest on how Americans heat their homes. Yeah, the majority of homes in America still use central heating, mostly forced air systems with furnaces or heat pumps that blow warm air through ducts. From the latest data, like EIA and census reports up to 2024 to 2025, natural gas is the top fuel for space heating in about 47% of households, and most of that runs through central forced air setups. Electricity's catching up fast, at 42%, often via central heat pumps or electric furnaces. But overall, central systems dominate. Think over 70% of homes have some form of central heating or air distribution. Non-central stuff like baseboard heaters, space heaters, radiators, or stoves is way less common nationwide, maybe 20 to 30% tops, more in older Northeast homes or apartments. So yeah, central wins by a solid margin.
And
gas furnace.
And what is the unfortunate death toll per winter of people freezing?
Checking the latest cold-related death stats. Yeah, it's tragic. Cold snaps kill more folks than you might think, mostly from hypothermia, exposure, or heart issues triggered by the chill. The straight-up numbers from CDC death certificates for direct causes like excessive cold or hypothermia hover around 1,000 a year lately. For example, in 2023, it was 1,024 deaths total, mostly in the winter months like January and December. But broader studies, including when cold contributes to things like heart attacks or falls, show higher tolls. From 1999 to 2022, over 40,000 people had cold listed as a factor, and the rate more than doubled in recent years, up to about 3,571 linked deaths in 2022 alone.
Wow.
Some reports mention around 2,500 hypothermia-specific deaths in recent years, like provisional data for last year, and it's been climbing, partly due to more homelessness, aging population, and even wacky weather patterns. This current brutal winter, reports are already tallying dozens to nearly 90 storm related deaths so far, including from cold exposure, across states like Texas to the Northeast. Not all are pure freezing, but exposure's a big part. Bottom line, it's usually a few hundred to a couple thousand direct cold deaths annually, but the real impact's higher when you count indirect ones. Stay inside if you can, bundle up, and check on neighbors, especially the vulnerable.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. That anyone has to die because of weather. Now, comparing the heat to the weather, the heat to the winter, do more people? I would presume more people die in the winter time because of the cold than people die in the heat because of the and than die in the summer because of the heat. Is that correct or not correct?
Checking the latest stats on cold versus heat deaths. Yeah, you're spot on. More people actually die from cold than from heat in the US, even as things warm up overall. Recent studies, up through 2024 data, show that over the last 25 years, about 65% of temperature related deaths were cold linked versus 35% from heat. That's out of roughly 69,000 total where extreme temps were a factor. Cold still dominates. Here's a clear bar chart breaking it down by age groups from 1999 to 2022. Cold deaths, blue, tower over heat, red across most categories, especially in older folks. And another one showing the same trend.
Yeah, the
Cold bars
yeah the cold for older people can create a heart attack. It can overwhelm them with breathing and create a heart attack. Is that correct?
Absolutely. Cold makes blood vessels tighten up, jacks up your blood pressure. Heart's already pumping hard to stay warm, and bam, that's a real trigger for heart attacks, especially if you've got any history. Makes it harder to breathe too. Lungs constrict. Yeah, older folks get slammed. Keep them inside if you can.
Yeah, yeah, that's true. You know, so we're going to definitely pray for all of the people that are out in the cold this evening, and I hope they can somehow try to stay warm. Go to a shelter. I'm sure there's shelters that are open. Go to a church. Maybe a church will be open and be able to accept you and be warm. If you have to, go knock on your neighbor's door and just ask for a blanket or something just to stay warm. But definitely don't stay outside and by any means almost necessary to stay alive. Do whatever you have to stay alive and to stay warm. Don't let yourself die out there because you didn't want to ask someone for help.
That's kind. And yeah, lots of shelters are open. 211 is the number to call. They'll know where the nearest one's at. And most churches do open up their basements when it gets this bad. So don't be shy. Asking for help doesn't make you small, it keeps you breathing.
Yeah, please stay warm, stay inside, and live to have another day. Don't go out there and die.
Exactly. Pride won't keep you warm out there. Pick your battles, stay alive.
Amen. And have a good night.
Amen to that. Night, Pascal. Stay warm.